What is up, everybody? We are live. We are live. If you are watching this in present time, please skip to about 11 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes forward from this if you want to get straight into the tribe tea. This is just me checking to make sure everything is working, It's pretty much it. What is up, everybody? Octavia, I'm not even awake. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not even awake. I had a long night and then a very crazy awakening this morning. Just found out that one of my friends who has passed away, little brother, turned into a fucking Florida man. And I saw his Florida man headline everywhere. And I'm kind of just like, yeah. So if you see me vaping and shit, I'm just trying to get into my zen right now because that really caught me off guard, to be honest. Geez, I probably should have straightened my hair before I came on camera. You said turn into what? Turn into Florida man. Like, a Florida man is when, for example, Florida man steals alligator from alligator farm, or Florida man steals car from car dealership. Like, Florida man, like, he turned into a Florida man. A friend of yours, he's younger than me, so we were cool growing up, but he was more so cool with my younger brother at the time, and then he and my younger brother kind of split ways because my brother kind of went down like a more positive path, and then he kind of went down a more negative path. If any of you guys have seen my story time where it's called when Robin the Plug Goes Wrong, where Pisces was accused of stealing and burglarizing the dude's house and stuff like that. Well, the dope man's house at the time. And then it was actually my friend's younger brother, like, that he evolved into Super Saiyan Florida man and then just ended up doing some stupid shit. So, yeah. If anything, I just feel like bad. And you guys know I don't like making these tribe teas about me. It's just like, this just happened. My hair like totally got messed up. Like, I definitely messed my hair up, but whatever. But yeah, I don't like talking about my life on tribe teas, but like, this just happened. So yeah, it's just stupid. No, it did look cute. I did a whole tutorial with like more braids. I did like a festival like look. I'm gonna post it this week, but this is like the aftermath of that because I just wanted to look a little bit more toned down when I went out. But yeah, it looked way better than this, but this is what we're dealing with. But yeah, I'm okay and stuff. It's just so weird because it's like me and the majority of my friends usually, well, like my friends from my past anyway, like, those friends you have that you're like close with, you got history with, but you're adulting, so you can't really hang out all the time. Like, it's weird because like that's the type of thing that gets us all together. Like, we'll just be like, oh shit, this person passed away, or oh, this person is locked up, or just stuff like that that brings us together so we can like hit up their families and let them know, like, shit like that. So yeah, I just heard that this morning and I was just like, fuck, really? Like, I just felt bad for his mom because his mom went through a lot. Like, you lost a son to gun violence and then your other son want to do stupid shit and then get locked up. So I just feel bad for her. But anyway, enough about me and my hood drama, stupid. But yeah, I'm just gonna, we got like 7 minutes until we start. So damn, my eyebrows, guys, I started using a new eyebrow thing and that shit, I'm just gonna stick to what the fuck I know. What day are you on the tribe tea? Let me see. I don't know. This wig used to be so bone straight and then my ass just got stupid. Why am I just noticing you have a tattoo? What? I have hella tattoos. What are you talking about? I got all types of tattoos. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. I know this ain't about me or whatever, but while I'm like getting to the email and stuff, y'all, so I tried waxing for the first time last night. I am completely convinced that women are like strong as fuck. Like women are stronger than men. Five sure. Because bitch, that shit hurt. Like my armpits looking amazing though. Like they're looking very amazing, like for sure. But that shit hurt. Like, oh my God. I love the way that it looks, but I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. Oh my God. Mark is unread because I don't want to skip that person. I just accidentally clicked that. Beauty is pain. Yes, yes, it is, bitch. That shit, oh my God. And like, to be honest, I was like, I couldn't even imagine like waxing my lady bits because, sis, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. Women are superior. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm, I couldn't. Oh my God. I almost tapped out because I started to do like my bikini area. No, but that's just not what we're about to do. Like, no, that's just not what we're about to do at all. Because I was so excited too, because like I bought like a whole kit and everything. And like it came with like sprays and stuff to make sure your skin is okay and XYZ. But that shit just hurt. I commend all of you guys that wax because that shit hurt. And, you know, I got tattoos and shit, and that shit hurt to me. You did it yourself? Hell yeah, I did it myself because, like, I kept getting scared whenever I was like, Daniel, come and help me. Cause I thought, I don't know, I'm more of a person where I prefer to do it myself. You said sugar waxing? I've never heard of that. Maybe I'll try that because I love the look. Like, it's very smooth and it's not tender at all because of the sprays. And yeah, sorry guys, I'm just small talking while I get to the email. So again, if you guys are watching this and you want to fast forward to 4 minutes. Go to a professional, it'll probably be easier and not hurt as much. Yeah, but like, see, my thing is I really don't want my biscuit in a professional space because I could do the armpits and the legs no problem. Like it hurt, but it wasn't like, you know, traumatizing. But down there? No, ma'am. Nah. What about Nair? I don't like the smell of Nair. Nair smells so nasty. Like, fun fact, but weird fact about me. When I was younger, I was scared of razors. Like, I was scared of shaving with razors, and my mom was like, "Oh, well, you should try Nair." And I tried it, and it worked for me and everything. But that smell was just so like it smelled like musk. Like I'm like, ew, why the fuck? What the hell? Someone said there's aloe nair that doesn't smell bad. Okay, I finally found a tribe tea. Nair leaves the worst greasy I know, it's so nasty. Oh my God. But I almost left the wax. It hurt so bad. I know that was the thing. Like when it gets caught up in your hair, like that shit hurts. Like not cooter. All right, I finally found one. So we got 2 minutes until the tribe tea. I'm so mad. I laid my wig crooked as hell. Like this should be like right here. I'm a hot ass mess, dude. Veet. I've never tried Veet. Maybe I will in the future. I don't know. I've never tried it before. I don't have my jug of water up here. I feel out of place. I have like empty jugs of water. Someone said they almost burned their clit off. Why would you put Nair on your bits? Like that's not what Nair is for. Oh my God. What do you think about Wendy? I feel bad for Wendy. I feel bad for Wendy. Never put Nair on the inside. Why are you I don't know. Maybe I guess everybody grows hair in different places, but why would you put Nair on the inside of it? Mm-mm-mm. Right. I would never put Nair is dangerous. It really is. Okay, we got one more minute, then we're gonna start. One more minute. I feel bad for people who like are just hopped in on this and they're like, what are they talking about waxing and weird shit? Mm-mm-mm. It really don't need to be smelling like Nair at all. Right. Every time I see Beyonce's performance, it's like, damn, I wish I would have went to HBCU. All right, guys, it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. We're about to start this off. All of my people that have fast forward in future time. This is a Tribe T segment, the live edition. That is when you guys send me in your stories. We talk about it. We kiki. The live segment is an hour long. So this is the perfect time if you're at the gym. Watch this at the gym. If you're doing your makeup, doing your hair, watch this. Or if you're just bored, watch it. I mean, shit. It's an hour long. Let's do it. So the first one that we're going to be reading today is my best friend blames me for her trifling ass boyfriend. So, what did you say? I'm at the hospital getting an infusion. Jesus. Well, Samari, I hope everything works out for you. I hope you have a nice recovery. That sounds really scary. All right, you guys ready? I'm about to start because I really want to knock these out. So I'm not trying to, do all this talking and shit because I really want to knock these out, get everybody their chance and get caught up. So here we go. Kalisha said, my old ass up here clipping coupons. Daniel, can you bring me some water, please? I don't got no water. I got like 3 empty ass jugs. I had to pose with an empty ass jug for a thumbnail. We'll do that. Eating carrots and hummus. Oh my God, that's so me. I just bought some hummus with red peppers in the middle. He's singing. What the fuck? Thank you. Gracias. Grassy ass. All right. Daniel's playing the game. He don't want to come up here. All right, let me get started. Okay. Hey Naja, I love you, girl. I love you too, girl. Thanks, boo. Shirts coming soon. You can call me LV. I'm 20. I'm a UK subscriber. Okay, shout out to the UK. Shout out to the UK. Sorry the story is so long, and sorry if my queue is large. I'm partially blind. Oh, she means like her font. So anyway, let's get into this mess of a story. Let me introduce you to each character. First, there's Prince, my boyfriend. Sandra, my best friend. Joseph. Oh, you got a lot of characters. Hold on, y'all. There is Prince, Sandra, Joseph, Lottie, Tony, Annie. Sis. Okay, we're just going to read along and hopefully we'll be able to put pieces together because those are a lot of characters. Like, you writing a screenplay right now. Okay. So my best friend Sandra had previously been with this dumbass Joseph. They broke up after he had a whole relationship behind her back. Sandra and Joseph were in a long-term relationship and had basically never met. So like a long-distance relationship. After a year of their breakup, Sandra calls me telling me she really wants Joseph back and she wants me to help her get him back. So I messaged Joseph and told him he should hit her up and they should talk. Girl, as a friend, like, you should have been like, no, sis, leave him alone because he did you dirty. He doesn't deserve you. Like, what's the point? Nah, like, what's the point? If that was my friend, I'd have been like, sis, leave him be. Because if he really, like, no, he was cheating on you. From then on, they got back together. After a few months of them being together, Sandra would call me and complain about how Joseph was always out with his friends, how he never called her and never came to see her throughout their whole relationship, which was a year they saw each other only 5 times. So anywho, I would see him taking girls out on dates and posting the pictures on Snapchat. I would tell Sandra, but she would just brush it off. So, okay, so I would have been like, well, sis, you want to sit here and complain to me about how he never fucks with you, but I'm telling you the reason why he's not fucking with you is because he's taking other bitches out on dates. Like, okay. Lottie, okay, so here's a side story that will be important later. Lottie, Prince, and Annie all go to the same university. So one day Annie posted a snap saying, if you want to make money, hit me up, scammer. So I sent it to Prince, laughing, saying, oh, she a hustler now. Little did I know Prince actually messaged her. She told him that he has to send money to this guy, and he doubled it. Now, I know y'all, if y'all see my scammer video, you already know she a real deal scammer. Talking about, oh, if you give me $100, I'll turn it into 1,000. Scam. Like, no. Poor Prince stupidly believing it. So the guy who supposedly Jill's the money is Tony. So Prince sent Tony £100, and Tony said he will send him 200 the next day. At this point, Prince hadn't told me anything yet. When I called him later, he then told me. I was so annoyed at him for being so dumb. Yeah, well, your friend is real grimy for that, because damn, that's your friend and you set them up. That's fucked up. So at this point, I say to him, we will wait till the next day, and if he hasn't sent the money, I'm going to report it to the police. So the next day, Tony doesn't send the money, so I flip the fuck out. I tell him, just send the money back. We don't want the double. He kept telling us he's going to give us the money, blah, blah, blah. So later that day, I'm on Tony's snap, and please tell me why do I see Joseph and him on a fucking date? Girl, because I was in my brain, I'm like, how does this correlate? How does this correlate? So, yo bestie's man is on the DL, or he's bisexual. I don't know. But, wow. Okay. T. All right. My mind was blown. So I speak to Joseph and ask him to tell Tony to give us the money back. He was very rude to me and instead tried to convince me to send him money so he could scam me. Bold. Bold. Very bold. Very bold. At this point, Prince had had enough, so he just told me, let's leave the situation alone. He doesn't want the money anymore. I then speak to Sandra and tell her, look, girl, your man is out here scamming people, and he even scammed Prince, and honestly, I don't want nothing to do with him because he's trash. She didn't believe me and told me she asked him and he denied it. She believed him over me. Well, duh, sis, she's been believing him over you. Like, I don't even know why that's your best friend at this point, because she just seems very dick drunk and doesn't know what's going on. Like, damn, my braid is like falling apart, bitch. It's so stuffy in here, Jesus. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, back to the man story. One day, me and Prince were on the phone, and he told me he needs to tell me something, but I have to promise not to tell anyone. Somehow, I had a gut feeling it was about Joseph cheating on Sandra. Obviously said I wouldn't, but I knew in my heart if he told me Joseph was cheating, I would somehow have to tell Sandra. Bitch, why are you even wasting your breath telling Sandra anything? Because Sandra's just not going to care. Like, she's not going to care. So Prince told me that Annie and Tony are together, and whenever anyone would go to see Tony, she would bring Lottie too. So eventually Lottie and Joseph would chill together. Joseph would claim to be single, take Lottie out on dates, but try to sleep with her. As soon as Prince told me, I knew I had to tell her, but I had to tell her in a way that didn't involve Prince because it wasn't meant to her anyway. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Damn, I wish my remote wasn't so far away. Okay, where the fuck was I at? So I called her and told her Joseph is cheating, and she said, how do you know? Bitch, because he been cheating. He been cheating. Like, what do you mean? How do you know? I know, because he been cheating. Like, what the hell? I did this to test the waters on whether I should tell her the whole truth because she had previously believed him over me anyway, and I didn't want to ruin my relationship for her to just say with his dumb ass. So obviously she asked Joseph and he denied it. She called me telling me that he's not cheating, he's just busy. Girl, you need to take a picture of him. Like, what the hell? So a week after that situation happened, Sandra called me telling that Joseph and her broke up. Apparently he wasn't focusing on her enough and he needs time to sort himself out. And when he's ready, he'll come back. I told her, girl, he just wants to fuck with you, finding out, but believe what you want. Right. He just wants to go and actually like smash some bitches and not have a repercussion. Like he probably already was. Another side note, Sandra and my brother once dated, but we're now close friends. However, he still liked her. Also, I had told my brother about Lottie and Joseph, and he just told me that she brushed it off. I shouldn't tell Sandra about Lottie, which is exactly what happened. Right, I'm team your brother, where it's just like, look, what's the point of even wasting your breath with this? So now this is when the tea gets hot. My brother DM'd a picture of Sandra saying she found out about Lottie, and I said no. So Sandra found out about this conversation we had because Sandra was logged into my Instagram. And once my brother DM'd me, I knew she would see the convo, but I wasn't too bothered because I wasn't chatting shit about her. So when she read the DM, she made a group chat that me and my brother talking about how hurt she was because we were chatting shit about her, blah, 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 and asking who Lottie was. At this point, I didn't really care because everything I said was not a lie and shit, I said it to her. So from then on, she stopped speaking to me. Because we are not talking, my mom called her and she told my mom what happened. Girl, guess what? She lied to my mom. She told my mom the reason she was mad was because I told my brother about Joseph when she wanted to sort things out with my brother and get back with him. What? What? mm. So I told her the truth this time, and she was so mad at me and blamed me for Joseph cheating on her. So how come everybody is like, it's like nobody can get out of jail free pass unless you're Joseph. Like Joseph is just, huh. Thank you so much for reading this hella long story. What would you have done in my position? I would have cut her off. Like, what the hell? That's too much energy being wasted. Like, that friend does not care about you. She's trash, just like Joseph. She trash, attracted to trash. Was I wrong for talking to my brother about Sandra and Joseph breaking up? No, that's your sibling. You could talk to him about whatever the fuck you want. That's family. Should I have told her about Lottie and Joseph even though my boyfriend had specifically told me not to? No, because it doesn't matter because she wouldn't have listened to you anyway. And that's crazy how she's trying to like make it seem like you're this bad person for not telling her the one time you did not tell her Joseph was cheating. You told her Joseph was cheating multiple times, and this one time you didn't. Now you're the bad guy. Nah, I wouldn't have told her either. Should I have just stayed my dad out Sandra's business because she would have never left the dude regardless? Probably, yeah. So many questions, not enough answers. Anyway, would love your opinion on this. I left a few photos for context. Well, you are gorgeous, for sure. But yeah, I feel like all of us, even the people in the chat, are feeling the same way. Cut her off. Like, she sounds like a hot ass mess, a waste of energy. Like, just cut her the hell off. Sandra is a whole bird out here. Like, Sandra is a whole bird. Like, leave her the fuck alone. Sandra is canceled. She gotta go. Exactly, Jalen. She gotta go. Like, this is just not, no. Like, so this story got me drowsy. This story about to, my head hurts. My head hurts. Let me just go ahead and get to the next email because I would have had to fight Sandra. Like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. That was just somebody was like, that was a whole lot of. It really was. Oh my God. All right, are you guys ready? This one is just called Ladies, Please Learn from My Mistakes. Okay? The date of this email is February the 4th. So the malarkey, right? The malarkey is really hot with that one. So Drew was like, "Oh Lord, this gonna piss me off." Here we go. Hey Naja sis, hey girl. I just wanted to say I love your videos and I love your tribe teas. Watching your videos has helped me in ways I cannot even explain. Well, I'm happy to help. This isn't me asking for advice, but it's a bit of a disclaimer to young ladies that just because a man is in the military or has a government job does not mean they have good intentions. That's a reoccurring theme on this channel. Everybody trying to get with these military men to get a check, having y'all only been dating for a week and now y'all married. Like, y'all be getting married at like 17. Like, This is in no way to bash men in the services or anyone at all for that matter, because there are still good men out in the world, ladies. Just be cautious. That's true. After I turned 18, the first thing my ass did was jump on Tinder. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Okay, yes, girl, big mistake. And because of the fact that I lived in California, I constantly got military men in my feed. And to be honest, I wasn't looking for anything serious at first anyway. I ended up meeting this guy and we literally hit it off like that. And he lived on a base about an hour away from me. And after a week of talking, he ended up driving down to come see me. And before you know it, we're officially together. Yeah, I believe it. Y'all probably met once and they was just like, oh, let's go out. Fuck it. Like, fuck talking stage. Fuck dates. Like, we're dating. Like, not long after, he told me he loved me and he wanted to get married. Surprising. Like, oh my God. I was so head over heels for him. So I said yes. And not long after, we started planning it and had an engagement party and everything. I paid for everything and I didn't even have a job. Damn, sis, how did you pay for it? Did your family pay for it? Like, what the hell? Our wedding was planned to be 4 months after the engagement party. Damn, like, y'all are moving fast. Like, y'all are moving very fast. Jesus. I was working so hard on getting into shape because I was overweight. He loved that I was working on my health, but only because I'd have a banging body, I guess. After I ended up having a bit of a breakdown, stressing about losing weight, he left me for someone else. What? Oh my God. Not long after, I found out I was pregnant. That's probably why you wasn't losing. And that's what I don't get, how men be doing that, where they just want to be like, oh, you got out of shape, so I can't be with you. But it's like, little do you know I'm out of shape because I'm pregnant. Like, you were pregnant. Damn, you pregnant by this man. Sis, collect your check, though. Collect your check. You're pregnant. Collect your check. Collect your check. Like, that's all I could say. I called him and told him that I want to get back with him. Like, I just wanted him to know before he got serious in his new relationship. And he wanted nothing to do with me. He was mean and rude and told me that if I acted like I didn't know who the father was, he'd give me $3,000 every month for 18 years. I know some of you guys might think, oh, that's a lick. I'll take that. Like, that's a lick. I'll take 3,000 a year, 3,000 a month for 18 years. I'll take that. I know some of you guys are thinking that, but the requirements to get that is that she has to pretend that she doesn't know who that child's father is. Do you know how damaging that's going to be to that child? Like, do you know how damaging that's going to be to him? And especially once he turns 19, he's going to find out. Like, that's very damaging to somebody's psyche. Like, that's very toxic. That's very fucking toxic. It's very toxic. That's very toxic. I was so hurt. I hung up the phone and texted him and said we'd talk later when I wasn't so heated. I happen to have family in the military, so I ended up talking to my cousin and she told me to talk to his commanding officer. A few days before I was getting ready to drive up there, I lost the baby due to stress. That is so sad. That's so sad. That is so sad. I'm so sorry that happened to you if you're watching this. To be completely honest, a blessing in disguise. After that, I chose to never speak to him again, and he never tried to contact me. So a few months after I hopped back on Tinder to find another man named Mikkel. Why are you back on Tinder, sis? You need a break. You need a break. You need a break from these men. Like, what are you doing? Especially if you live in Cali. Like, I know I live in Jacksonville, and I'm pretty sure I've never been on Tinder before. I never made a Tinder profile, but I'm pretty for sure if I got on Tinder, it would be a whole bunch of military dudes that work in warehouses, and dudes that work in call centers. I know my area, okay? You need to get off of Tinder. You need to go to a freaking library and meet a man there or something. Like, you need to get off Tinder. This time, a friend had dropped me off to stay with, oh, his name's Michael, not Mikkel. She spelled Mikkel in the first sentence and then Michael in the second one. My friend dropped me off with Michael for an eggplant emoji appointment, and the plan was to stay the night. We had been talking for a while, and I thought he was sweet and was a good idea. When I went up to base, I was really unprepared. Like I said, base was an hour away, so the whole way up there, I was using my phone, and it was on 10% by the time I got there and had no charger. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and it was very cold. When I got there, we met outside, and he had told me he left his room card in his room. So basically we couldn't get in. And he said his roommate was asleep. So we were waiting for him to wake up for duty at 4 a.m. to let us in. So we ended up talking, and the whole time he was trying to smash me outside. Well, girl, look, what did you expect? What did you expect? You went over there for a booty call. He probably already knew that he was locked out. And you came over there, like, what did you expect at that point? Like, oh my God. I was not having it. And after a while, Michael's bitch ass left. He left knowing my phone was almost dead, and I had no way out. Not only that, but his barracks was in the middle of nowhere on base. And when he had left, he said he was going to try to wake up his roommate and come back. He never came back. I tried calling him, and my number was blocked. Girl, you should have called an Uber. You should have called an Uber with the last bit of percent you had. Like, if I was in your situation and I found out I'm trying to go get an eggplant emoji appointment and he's locked out his house, immediately Uber. Where am I going? But take me home. Like, what? He should have, right? And if he was a gentleman, he would have called you a freaking Uber or a Lyft. Like, oh my God. I tried calling him. My number was blocked. It was 2 a.m. at this point. I saw no one on duty, and I walked around until about 7 a.m. crying, scared pretty much for my life. At this point, a woman ended up seeing me sitting and crying when she was dropping her husband off for duty, and also had her husband take care of bitch ass Michael. I had never felt so alone in my life. Before, I had never been so embarrassed and felt unworthy and wanted. Most of that night, I sat there alone. I was thinking of ways to end my misery. Please, ladies, don't let men think they can do this to you because they think that they can. I feel like the moral of that story should be leave these military men alone. And if you want to talk with somebody to the military, don't get married in a month. Like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Like, and there's nothing, and exactly, Jen. There is nothing wrong with hooking up, but I'm really gonna need you to not be so dependent on these people you hooking up with, because you are your own person at the end of the day. Like we can't be blaming everybody for our problems when we put ourselves in certain situations. That's a good thing too. If you see a military man on Tinder, mm-mm. 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 Well, I hope you are doing way better. I hope you're leaving these military men alone. I hope you're staying off of Tinder. I hope you downloaded Uber or Lyft on your phone. I hope you, and another thing, when you go on an eggplant emoji appointment, I'm going to need you to have like your best friend or like a trusted family member on speed dial, bitch. Like times are crazy now. You need to have somebody on speed dial in case some shit like that happens. Because what if when you were walking around, somebody got you? Like, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. So this one is called Help Me Confused Teen. So we're about to have a teenager story, guys. I'm trying to be, nice, let everybody have their voice heard, okay? And sorry if I keep sniffling. It's like really stuffy in here. And the sun is like, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, y'all need to be nice, okay? Yeah. My neighbors honking horns at each other. Okay. Hey Naja, I'm a male 17-year-old junior in high school and I'm having a problem which dates back to October to November of 2018. I attended a charter school. It's ghetto as hell. How do you attend a ghetto charter school? I ain't never heard of no ghetto charter school in my life. Like, what? What? And I used to be friends with a girl who got expelled for drugs during school time. So I kept up with her during the entire time she was expelled. So fast forward to 11th grade, she comes back to our school. I think that shit's illegal, but whatever. And I noticed that she's beginning to use me to her full advantage a lot. And I start to slowly remove myself from that friendship. And one day, this heifer texts me, you did not call her a heifer, Brad. He said, this heifer texts me and asked me to do her assignment for her. So I kindly didn't respond to the message because A, I was doing my own work. And B, it's her responsibility to do her own because I've helped her out countless times before. So about 5 minutes later, she texts me 2 times saying, and I quote, fuck you, you ain't shit. Okay. So I ignore the message. So then she texts me and goes, keep that same energy and never talk to me again. Over a school, I would have been like, you dumb bitch. Over a school assignment, bitch, if you don't study with your dunce ass, like, I would have fired off on her. I would be like, you dumbass fucking bitch. Oh my God. Okay, so at this point, I'm pissed and I ignore both messages because arguing with the female is beyond me now. I've changed a lot. So the next day at school, she ignores me all day until we have that one class together. And she goes, I know it hurts you when you aren't talking to me, and it's killing you because I could see the desperation in your face. And finally, I responded with, not really. It's obviously killing you because you're the one talking about it. Exactly. Like, sis, shut up. Like, stop talking to me. I thought we weren't talking. Like, I thought we were not talking. Like, why are you talking to me? Oh my God. So that shut her up, and she didn't really try to spark up conversation with me about anything except schoolwork and stuff. So me and her haven't had any formal conversation at all since October. And she actually got into a fist fight with one of the people in our group of friends a few days ago and was suspended. So she comes back saying how she's leaving the school and how she's going to beat the girl, my friend's ass, for punching her in the face and all that BS. So fast forward through all the drama. Today is February 4th. She comes to the school. I don't know if she longer attends our school or what, to see a mutual friend and we have, and I immediately remove myself from that because it's no longer my type of company to be around. And so I'm standing by the door talking to one of my real friends about some random shit, just waiting for them to leave because once again, that's not my type of company. So about 30 minutes later, they decide to finally leave. And so as they're pulling away, her brother and I don't know if my mind is playing tricks on me or what, but I swear her brother rolled the window down and started screaming the F word at me. Basically, the F word that people call gay people, a derogatory term. Petty. So Naja, what should I do? Should I let it go or correct the situation? But I'm just stumped right now because I don't know what to do. She shouldn't be mad at me because I just stopped talking to her with no drama involved. I wasn't picking with her in front of her face or nothing. I just feel if she needs someone to pick a fight with and her brother needs to watch who he calls the F word because I'm not gay. That anyways, they might want to watch how their girlfriends try to converse with me 24/7. So let's start with that. But anyways, what should I do about her and her brother and even the people who pretend to be my friend in this situation, but talk about me behind my back? P.S. Sorry if my story is confusing to you. Okay, so basically, all of this over the damn assignment. If I were you, I would just ignore it. Like, the only reason why her brother said that or why she's so pressed is because you're not giving her what she wants, which is some reciprocated negative energy. You're doing you. You need to chill. It is what it is. Like, just chill. It's no point in getting all worked up over something. Like, you've been keeping your distance from October all the way to February. Like, I know you have it in you to ignore a bitch. Just continue ignoring. Just continue ignoring. Because, like, she just wants attention from you. She might even like you. It's very juvenile, but she might even have a little crush on you. Let me see. What do you guys think? So she allergic to academic scholars. I hate how people put in these kids' head high school is the most important years of your life. I know, like, it's really not that serious. Like, she's gonna be working at the fucking Zaxby's while you working, in a corporate position because you actually do your assignments. So, no shade to people that work at Zaxby's, but just saying, little sis ain't trying to do nothing with her life. Don't stress out over bums. Like, it's really not important. Okay, this one is long. How old do you say how old you are? Let me see. So this one is by a high schooler, but it doesn't say if she's still a freshman or if this is past tense, because I don't want to read a younger person's story, because But it's called I Got Jumped at My New School in Front of Everybody. T. T. Bless. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, she said she graduated high school, so she is grown. So let's do it. All right, so hey girl, I was watching your bully story time and I felt so compelled to tell this story. I was so hurt when this happened, but now all I can do is look back and laugh. Honestly, guys, my younger people out there, that's exactly how high school is. You think something is so important, and you just look back and you fucking laugh. Bruh. By the way, this is the second story I've sent you. I don't know if you would have read my first one already. When you get to this one, it was called I Unwillingly Lived with My Ex for 6 months. I remember that story, and I was just like, sis, you did not live with your ex willingly. You actually like wanted to. I remember you. Okay. So this one starts out with me going to a high school my freshman year. Towards the end of the year, my family found out that my mom's mom was sick and in the hospital. The last couple of weeks of my freshman year was spent in the hospital with her, and shortly after, she ended up passing away. Sorry for your loss, because I know you're in the chat. My parents then decided to move to where my parents were originally from to be closer to our family. Mind you, I practically grew up in the town that I was already in. I hardly even knew my cousins, so I really didn't want to move back. I had a best friend that I didn't want to leave either. We are still best friends 5 years later, even though we live 2 hours away. So as you can imagine, this part of my life was very tough. My Nana passed, I was moving somewhere I was unfamiliar with, and I was leaving my best friend. That summer was very tough for me. We didn't have our own house until a couple weeks before school started. So the first week of my sophomore year, I was super nervous. I don't like change, so I didn't talk to anyone and mostly kept to myself. That's when I met this girl. I'll call her Sneaky because she's a sneaky ass bitch. Jesus. So she's a sneaky ass bitch. What? What? Oh my God. We continued to hang out after school. We rode the same bus, so I would get dropped off at her house. We were close. About a month passes by, and I meet her friends, and I slowly join her friend group. I eventually got to know Sneaky more, and according to everyone, she liked to pick fights with quiet girls and fight them for clout at school. What? My naive ass thought it was funny. Red flag. Yeah, definite red flag. She always had beef with someone. Red flag. Everything was cool until one day, one of the friends in our group, I'll call her T, tells me that Sneaky has a problem with me. I'm like, what? Why? Girl, that reminds me of my story time. I can see how that made you want to write in because that's exactly how shit was with me too. Like, you didn't even know that, we had a problem. We were cool yesterday. Like, what's going on here? She was like, oh, she said you're talking to her boyfriend. I'm like, hold up, hold up. Mind you, I knew Sneaky had a dude, but I've never even met him. He lived in Memphis and I didn't even know his name. Girl, honestly, I would have just been like, look, I know you want to fight, so fuck it. Like, just fight me. If you want to fight, like, don't try to pull straws and make up reasons to fight. Like, what the hell? So I text Sneaky and like the soft ass girl I was back then, I'm like, girl, I'm not talking to him. I screenshotted my phone and everything. And you know what she said back? I'm beating your ass at school tomorrow. Be ready. Bruh. Like, what? What did I do to you? She miserable, right? She's miserable. What? I was crying, bruh. I didn't want to go to school. I was freaking out. Oh my God, sis. Oh my God. My parents didn't think I should miss a day of school for something like that. So they hit up my cousins and told them to watch my back for me. A little foreshadowing. Though my cousins was not there. So they let you down. They let you down, bro. They let you down. Because the title of this is You Got Jumped. Your cousins could have jumped them. Like, what? Oh my God. I get on the bus, I sit down, and surprise, she moves from the back of the bus to sit at the seat behind me to intimidate my ass. I was scared as fuck. Our bus ride was about an hour, and I figured that since she didn't fight me on the bus, she changed her mind about it, so it was cool. We got off the bus and sat in the cafeteria until school started. So I'm on the side of the cafeteria, and she's on the other. We got there at about 7:15, and the bang rang for our first class. The bell rang, sorry. The bell rang for our first class at 7:55. 7:50 comes, and that hoe is packed with every kid in the school, right? So I'm talking to this friend, minding my business, and all of a sudden I feel my hair being tugged, and a bitch is on the floor. That is so grimy. That is so grimy. She snuck up on you. That is so grimy. I was caught off guard by the time I realized what happened. Teachers pulled her off me. I get up and everyone is watching me. I walk my ass to the principal's office crying and shit. It was awful. It was crazy because I expected everyone to be laughing at me because I got my ass beat. But everyone looked like they felt sorry for me. Like I didn't deserve it, which I didn't. But they probably were bored. They probably were bored because that's how it was like with my story time. Like people were tired of seeing the same bitch beat up people. Like that shit, the first time it happens, it's like, oh shit, it's a fight. The fifth time, it's like, okay, sis, so you just over here just sneaking bitches. Like shit was corny, right? Very corny. I'm salty now. Why didn't none of y'all hoes tell me? Anyway, she ended up getting sent off to alternative school for the rest of the year, and I went back to school the next day. And let me tell you, when she came back to school, she made my life hell. A lot of people didn't like me because everybody wanted to be cool with her, so they didn't get their ass beat. Scary ass bitches. Well, you kind of did the same thing. Fast forward, I ended up getting a no contact order with her until we graduated high school because she would always try to start shit with me out of nowhere. Fast forward to after we graduated, somehow she pops back up and me and my ex are going back and forth with her ass. And by then, I had some backbone, you feel me? This girl is messing with you and high school is over. She needs a job. Does she have a job? Does she have a job? What? She might like you. She might want to eat your biscuit because that's weird. She want to eat your biscuit for sure. By then I had some backbone. I told her to pull up. I ain't scared of you no more, hoe ass bitch. You ain't gonna sneak me this time. These hands were made for you. She said these hands were made for you. Here's my Addy pull up. She said in a high-pitched voice, girl, you ain't worth it. Right. She trying to, she when she can't sneak you. then she's not interested. But when she could sneak you, then it's like she's down for whatever. She don't got an audience this time. Like, oh my God. She shut up real quick, and I haven't heard from her since. So yeah, that's the story of how my ass was a softie in high school, and the first friend I made at my new school beat my ass in front of everyone for no reason. Well, you titled this like you got jumped. You ain't get jumped. And at first I was like, okay, she didn't get jumped, but maybe she got hit so hard it felt like she got jumped. This girl just tugged your hair and pulled you on the floor. Like, girl. Sis, oh my God. She said she probably felt like she got jumped, but she didn't get jumped because that girl ain't even got no hands. She didn't even touch you. Does she have a job? No. That girl did not have no job stalking you like that. But these hands was made for you. Oh my God. Those hands were groomed to fight that ass. That was funny. That was funny as hell. That was funny as hell. I'm trying to find another one. Let's get to another one. That was really funny. She would have had to get beat up. She would have had to get beat up. I understand your energy because, bitch. Oh my God. That was her job, right? Stalking was her job. Like, Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. Right. So it was like, and y'all was saying to skip the story. Guys, I don't skip stories unless it's from an underage person. Okay. This one is short. This is just somebody asking for advice. It says, try tea, I need advice. Someone said she could work for the FBI. She probably work at Ratchet Corp. She probably the CEO of Ratchet Corp. Oh my God. Okay. This one is just asking for advice. What's underage? 16 and below. Not reading any more stories from people 16 and below because I know in some places 16 is you're considered an adult. So, okay. Let me stop. Okay. Hey Naja, I love your channel and I feel you give good, honest advice and that's what I need. So I was in a 4-year relationship that ended November of last year. I'm not gonna lie, the last year of our relationship was toxic as fuck and we both knew we needed a break, but at the same time, we were so used to being around each other. Now that it's really over, it's been kind of difficult for me. I miss him every day and really just want our friendship back. Mind you, he said we'll always be friends, even though I knew that wasn't gonna be true. We still talk like once a week, but we don't hang out at all. Whenever I finally feel better and happy, he'll magically call me and flip my whole mood. I unfriended him on all my social media, but I can't get myself to block his number. In a way, I'm still hoping for him to come to his senses and apologize for his wrongs and beg for me back. Probably not going to happen, sis. What should I do, girl? He was really my best friend, and honestly, we don't have to get back together. I just want my friend back. I told him this a couple weeks ago, and he said I'm not thinking about it from his side. I personally think that he doesn't want me around because he'll want me back. How can I move on from his brokenhearted feeling? P.S. I had my hoe phase in January, and this month I'm focusing on me. March is my birthday month, so I know dude's gonna be big thirsty then. Sorry if I made this long. Girl, that was actually really short. My rule of thumb, I feel like you should move on. Honestly, like, I feel like you just want to be friends with him because you still have feelings for him. You've admitted that your relationship was very toxic, and you're like flip-flopping. One second you're like, I want to be his friend. The next second you're unfriending him on social media. Like, I feel like you really just need to move on, block his number. He's trying to move on. I feel like he's genuinely done with the relationship, and he's like, okay, this is it. I'm throwing in the towel. I gotta go. Like, we're not good for each other. Because he knows friendships, being friends with your ex when you like y'all just broke up. I know it's only been a few months, but that's a very short amount of time. Y'all just broke up. He knows that that friendship is going to turn into something else. And I feel like he's the more mature person in this situation. You need to leave him alone. Okay? Leave him alone. Exactly. Ty said, block him, drop him, let it go. Right. Y'all are over. It's over. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, this one is by a 14-year-old, so we're not going to do that one. Shout out to her, though. Guys, if you're underage, you can always DM me. As long as it doesn't have anything to do with, like, you're like sexual, like you get what I'm saying? Like, don't be chatting me talking about, oh, I'm about to lose my virginity to so and so. Like, what should I do? Don't send me that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Please don't do that. But if you're underage and you want to ask me for advice, DM me instead of sending it to here, and I'll be happy to help you. Just nothing weird. Please. Please don't make me uncomfortable. I'd appreciate it if you didn't. All right, this one is called Tripping at School. Okay, it's short. Hey Naja, I'm gonna remain anonymous, but I want to tell you about the time my friend was tripping balls at school. So I'm a junior in high school, but this took place last year when we were sophomores. One morning, my cousin bought in edibles. They were Cheez-Its. They got Cheez-Its? Edibles? Oh God, okay. Me, my cousin, and the girl I'm telling you about, we're gonna call her Toenail because I can't stand her anymore. Why would you call her Toenail? That's nasty. Like, ew. Ew. We all had first period together. I had a pretty high tolerance to weed at the time, but Toenail has never tried it. I had about 4 pieces and I was feeling it, but it wasn't bad. Toenail, on the other hand, had snuck 5 when we told her to only take 2. We ate them at the beginning of class, and our classes are 45 minutes long. Second period comes around, and I had that class with Toenail as well. When we got into class, she sat down and started freaking out. She was looking around all paranoid, and towards the middle of class, I looked back at her, and she had her hands on her head and was shaking and nearly in tears. Girl, at that point, I would have had to have been like, Toenail, we got to go to the nurse. Like, we got to go to the nurse. Like, oh my God. Mm-mm. She couldn't even form sentences. Sis, she might have been having a damn stroke. Like, you needed to, oh my God. Right. How big were the Cheez-Its? Like, what the hell? I asked her, hey, are you good? And she responded, my head is going boom, boom, boom. Yeah, she need to go. She need to go. She's having a concussion or something. She needs to go. We need to take her to the nurse. Like, she needs some water. Like, see, I'm that type of friend. Like, if you're freaking the, oh, this fucking bird, Jesus. Did y'all hear that bird? He was loud. These spirits. These spirits. No, seriously though, like I'm the type of friend. If you're freaking the fuck out, I do not care. I will get in trouble. It's like because if you die, I'm gonna get the maximum penalty of trouble. So I'd rather get in a little bit of trouble to make sure that you are alive. Like what? That bird is scaring me. She passed the fuck out and slept the rest of class. We ended up having to wake her up and she could barely walk. We walked her to her next class, and I'm not sure how the rest of her day went because I didn't see her again, but she said she was freaking out in her head and stuff. So the lesson to this story is when someone tells you to take 2, only take 2. No, the lesson of this story is do not take drugs and go to school. Like that's dumb. Like, what are you doing? Like, even when I did that shit younger, like when I was younger, that shit's dumb. Like, it's dumb as hell. You go to school to learn shit, not to be fucked up. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and a waste of weed. Like, it's stupid. Thank you for reading this. And I know it's not that entertaining, but I saw another tribe tea about going to school high, and I saw your story time, so I figured I'd share. Remember, kids, don't do drugs. Child, those are the birds from Bird Box. They're like, look. Right, exactly, to Shayla. Don't do it. Don't ruin your future and pay attention in class. Damn. Especially in college when you paying like, bruh, I never understood when people would come to class in college high because it's like, bruh, you're paying to be here just so you don't know what's going on. Like, what the fuck? Mm-mm. 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 I'm looking for another one right now. That's why there's high school. No, they were in college. I mean, they were in high school, but I'm just saying, like, I remember people in college when I went that would be in class high, and I'm like, you're wasting your money. Like, you ain't even absorbing anything. Like, what the hell? Oh, this girl has the same name as me. Oh, but she's 13. But that's so cool. I rarely see people with the same name as me and the same spelling and pronunciation and stuff. That's dope. Okay, this one is short. It says, I'm 21 years old and I haven't had a first kiss. Okay, there's no shame in that. Honestly, there really isn't. You just got to put yourself out there. It's not a big deal, but here we go. Hey Naja, my name is Allie. I just want to say I love your videos and appreciate the genuine advice you give your subscribers. You're a real one. Thanks, Allie. I'm going to try to help you out. I'm trying to get you a kiss. Let's go. So yeah, like the title says, I'm a 21-year-old who's never kissed anyone. Lame, I know. During high school and now in college, I just haven't been in the right place mentally or emotionally to get involved with someone. Hence, the kiss thing hasn't happened yet. I'm afraid that when I do get involved with a guy, it'll be a problem because I've had so much less experience in relationships than the average person my age. And I feel like he'll think I'm immature or something. I'm really not immature. I'm just careful about who I let into my life, and I don't start something with the person if I can't see it going anywhere. Like, I don't think you're immature. I just think you're not experienced in that department, but that doesn't make you immature. Like, exactly, Sippy Charms. Like, at least you're not out here touching nasties, having burning biscuits, and it's okay. I have no idea when I'll finally meet someone I could see a future with. So should I just get my first kiss out of the way with some rando, or is it worth waiting for a special person? Honestly, you like a first kiss is not a big deal. It's really not. Like it's really not a big deal. Your first kiss is going to be very awkward, trust me. Like it's really not a big deal. The first person you kiss is not going to be the person you marry. Like it's not as a big deal as actually having sex and like, sharing a physical part of yourself with somebody else. I mean, shit, you could kiss whoever you want, but don't let it be some rando. You get what I'm saying? Like let it be somebody who you're attracted to and who's going to respect and who respects you as a person, and you can kiss them, but don't just try to kiss some random person just so you can have your first kiss. But I also wouldn't be holding on to your first kiss like it's your virginity or something like that. You get what I'm saying? But that's just me. It's really not a big deal. And it's not a big deal that you haven't kissed somebody yet. And she also asked, will it be a turnoff to guys that I don't have much experience? From my experience with guys, I feel like guys get a little bit turned on more when you're not experienced because they like, being like, oh, well, I'm going to teach her how to do this and I'm going to teach her how to do that. But you need to stay wary of dudes like that, though. You really do. You need to stay wary of dudes that want to mold you into like the perfect girlfriend or the perfect partner and shit. You get what I'm saying? So I would just look for somebody who is gentle with you being inexperienced, who's very gentle with you being inexperienced and not seeing it as like an advantage that they have over you, right? But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I really don't. And she said, it's cool if you want to roast me, I could take it. I haven't been looking at the chat, but I really hope you guys are not roasting her because I don't feel like that's like a big deal. Like it's just I don't know. Someone said sex toy classes aren't good for you. Get a sweetie. Who cares? Someone said we not roasting her. I hope y'all aren't, because Jesus, she's it's okay. Like it's all good. On that note, I'm gonna read another one. This one is short also, and she sent me a video. I'm kind of scared to watch this video. Hold on, I'm gonna click on the video and see what it is. I thought I had it all together. What is this? What? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I'm gonna show you guys the video in a second after I read the story. That's funny, but it shouldn't be funny. Oh my God. Okay. So this story is called He Took a Gun to School. And I'm going to show you guys the video at the end of it. Okay. Bless. That was funny. Okay. Hey, Naja. I love everything about you. No homo. Sis, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I've been watching you since you have 40K. Anyway, you can call me Alejandra. I'm a junior and I'm a Gemini. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you when a white dude brought a gun to school. So it was my junior year of high school and a normal ass day, probably thinking about hot Cheetos and chilling in class, not thinking much of the day. I moved from class to class like usual until the bell rings to go to class, from third period to fourth. I go down the stairs and everyone starts forming a crowd. And me being me, I go up to my friend that's standing there with a whole ass attitude and I ask her what's going down, as the teachers don't want us to go towards the entrance of the school or the offices in each hallway. So everyone had to go around. So my friend proceeded to tell me that the teachers aren't letting us pass. Well, obviously, bitch. And she said that she saw some dudes getting arrested. And a girl, when I heard that, someone said a kid brought a gun to school, and a bitch almost lost shit because, no, she said a bitch almost shit herself. Like, why didn't the school put us on lockdown if there were priority, like, excuse you? But there's some reason that he brought a gun. One, he wanted to stunt. He wanted to stunt? What? What? Right. I noticed that too. I'm like, she got a lot of personality. You got me dead right now. What? He wanted to stunt. Two, he wanted to scare people that was gonna jump him, so he brought a gun. And for somebody asked who's out here making these school shooters, these fucking bullies. That's who's making these school shooters. Them people that wanted to jump him. That's who makes school shooters because he was scared. He brought a little gun to school. Oh my god. And three, he said he was gonna sell the gun. What? You're going to jail, period. Like what? So, so about stunt on what? Stunt into a facility? Right. Like what? But why would you try to sell it at school? I swear, I can't wait to graduate from these dumbass people. But here's a meme that somebody made about him. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the video. Hopefully the footage shows up. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can even see. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I guess they made a meme joking on him about how he got caught with the gun. But what y'all don't understand, y'all need to stop bullying him. That's a form of bullying. Y'all need to stop bullying him. He is not playing with y'all. He gonna come up to the school and actually pop some shit off. Right. This is why this is why he brought the gun to school in the first place. What? He gonna go for round two because y'all keep messing with him. Like, y'all need to stop messing with him. You need to stop messing with him. Like, honestly, like, once he saw that shit, he was probably like, oh, I need to go back. And this time I'm bringing a fucking bow and arrow and I'm about to get y'all. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Like, y'all need to leave him alone. Stop it. Just leave him alone. Child, this is why my children are going to be homeschooled because, look, and this is why if I ever find out my future children bullying somebody, I'm going to beat their ass because what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you bullying this boy? And I know memes are supposed to be all good fun, but this boy has been getting bullied. And that is, I could tell how something like that could really make somebody fucking snap. Exactly. We need to talk about Kevin. That's what he's going to do to y'all. He's going to go to the hardware store, buy some locks, lock y'all in the school with a bow and arrow and just start shooting the fuck out of y'all because y'all keep trying him. Stop bullying people. Bullies create school shooters. Stop bullying people. And sometimes the bullying doesn't even happen in school. Sometimes kids get bullied at home and that makes them want to go and take out some shit. That's how we prevent school shootings. And, bruh, what is this little boy doing with a gun? Who gave him this gun? Where is this gun coming from? Y'all need to stop trying him. Y'all need to stop trying him. So Hunter from Degrassi entered the chat. Right. It is a great movie. You guys should watch. We need to talk about Kevin. Because it just shows how, like, how sociopaths and psychopaths are actually, like, made, if that makes any sense. How they're made and they're not just born that way, if it makes sense. Because in that movie, the mom was so absent emotionally towards the child that he grew up to be emotionless. Like, you guys need to watch that movie. It's very interesting. But all right, guys, segment is over. Segment is over. Sorry. I know it feels like we only like just got here. The movie is called We Need to Talk About Kevin. I think it's on Hulu, Netflix. It's for sure on Amazon Prime Video, but I don't remember what it's on, if it's on Hulu or Netflix. But we're about to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this segment today. And no, I do not watch Game of Thrones. I just feel like it's too far. It's too far away. Damn, Karen, you just entered the chat right when we about to leave. She's like, damn, I just started watching. Sorry, guys. I'm about to leave. Peace out. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what type of video you guys are going to see, though, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.